The announcement left me with the feeling that a dear friend had passed. My relationship with the ATP Men's 500 event, played in Halle, Germany, as well as that of my wife, Cheryl Jones, who is also a tennis journalist, has always been, well, to say it simply, matchless. Year after year, save just a few when the New York Times sent journalists, we have been the only American writers to cover the championships. Tennis history buffs know that the first Jerry Webber Open was played in 1993, but few aficionados are aware that there are actually 3 towns called Halle, Germany. The tennis Halle, Westphalen to be specific, is a small speck on the map, in the middle of a rolling countryside that is like an impressionist's painting of agricultural fields and seemingly yet to be explored forests. The nearest city of name is Bielefeld. It sets itself apart because though it is quaint, like Halle, it is bigger. Bigger buildings, more shops and a much bigger population of over 333,000 compared to a hair more than 20,000 in Halle. At the 1992 ATP World Championships, I learned that the following year Gerhard Jerry Webber planned to stage a grass court tournament in Germany, the week after Roland Garros. To borrow a British colloquialism, I was gobsmacked. Why would anyone have the audacity to go up against an institution, as Queen's seemed to be, which was the only led up to Wimbledon at the time? Webber, a trend-setting clothing manufacturer for whom the tournament is named, and his partner, Udo Hardwick, took a big chance. Many in the tennis community believed it was a risk that was similar to panning for gold and finding only gravel. But, as it turned out, true gold was discovered. After the inaugural year, in which rain-plagued play, the Jerry Webber Stadion, the center court, made a startling change. A retractable roof that could be closed in a scant 90 seconds was added. In 1994, the tournament became the first tennis event not forced to contend with those spring rains that makes the theme of Tennis Player in Europe a reprise of Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Grass court maintenance requires genius. Annually, Phil Thorne lives up to their sobriquet. Having learned the ins and outs of growing those lawns from his father, Jim, who was responsible for the grass at Wimbledon for ages, the younger Thorne has proudly maintained the family tradition. He has developed a superior grass seed mix that withstands the rigors of closed-roof play. He also developed an appellate system on which the grass is grown that is much more than an advanced scientific marvel, and it is remarkable. To fill the Jerry Webber Stadion surface, 400 pallets are used. When dry, they weigh around 800 kilos, 1,764 pounds. Damp, they are almost an American ton, 2,000 pounds. Over the years, who's who collection of name players have populated the tournament. But, simply put, Roger Federer is the Jerry Webber Open story. He is a 9-time champion and has a lifetime contract with the event. For the tournament, that guarantees his annual appearance, and it has been money well spent. Unfortunately, Jerry Webber AG has not done well during the past decade. When the owner was at the top of his game, his company's fashion designs were eye-catching and appealing to those looking for affordable couture. Cash filled the coffers, and Jerry Webber AG bought a collections of companies that had sizable debt. In recent years, rumors of shaky finances began to be heard, and at the same time, Webber's health took a turn. All of these circumstances combined to stagger an established institution and led to its final financial collapse. The tremors shook the Halle community to its core. The Jerry Webber Open was long known as the People's Tournament. It was a real family affair, and local sacrificed vacation time to volunteer for the event. It was part of the souls, and their care provided an unrivaled feel for what took place for 26 years. Cheryl and I have experienced the growth that took place from the beginning, and we have rich recollections, enough to make a very readable book, actually. We are hopeful that the Halle event will flourish and will add a significant new chapter, an amendment, actually, to the passing of the Jerry Webb Open mantle to an equally motivated Noventi. Let's block ads. Why?